Hi, this is James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit me on the Cash App. Hit me on the Cash App for this Cash App. These donations going to masking tape, acrylic paint, and brushes. Brushes. All right. This story is called Victory Ranch. Victory Ranch. Yes. Look, the Victory Ranch was a resort where the hotel where I worked at got selected several managers in a hotel. Okay, they selected managers, and we all got together and we went to Victory Ranch. It's in Bolivar, Tennessee. All right. So it was a nice little ride there. I didn't want to go. Secretly, I didn't want to go, but they made us go. But I didn't know we were staying there for 4 days. 4. So so we rode out there. We all got on the bus and rode. It was a chartered bus that took us there. So I think it was about maybe 25 of us. 25. So we went to Victory Ranch. When we almost got there, actually, you know what? I didn't take a bus. Me and a friend of mine rode in the car to to the ranch. Yeah, so we followed the bus. We got there. Yeah. So when we got there, we got settled in, okay? But the first thing I noticed was there was no signal for phones, for any device. So the only thing I could do was take pictures and stuff, but I couldn't I had a phone that would work, but you had to stand in a certain place, you know. I had I think I had 3 phones at the time. 2 phones. I took them both. I had a Cricket phone and I had a T-Mobile. The T-Mobile worked. But you had to stand in a certain place and you couldn't move from that place. So we got settled in. These were, keep in mind, these were log cabins. These were log cabins. All right. So we settled in. We got our clothes and stuff and put them in the drawers and stuff like that. And it was like the men's dorm was like about three beds in that room. Okay. So we got there, and I really didn't want to go. I really didn't. But as time progressed. So after that, we went in there and I tried to sleep. But I was so I used to have something to listen to before I go to sleep. Maybe a radio or something like that. Or a television. But there was no televisions there. They wanted you to experience life without no listening devices or anything like that. So, man, and when it got dark, you couldn't see outside. So, so we got settled in. I finally got to sleep. I want to say at about 4 in the morning, 4 something in the morning, somebody came ringing the bell. Bing, 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 bing. Get up, get up, get up. It's like we were in boot camp or something. So I got up and went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth and stuff like that. And I said, man, I ain't used to this. Getting up at 4 in the morning. And then all of us had to get in line, a lot of us, and go to a different cabin. That's where they serve breakfast. So, but they had a spread out there. They had everything you can eat for breakfast. So I got my plate and fix my breakfast and stuff. Everybody else will fix their breakfast. And we sat down and we ate. Then from there, they told us, they say, hey, you can go to your room now and be ready in an hour. Be ready in an hour. I said, ready for what? Ready for what? So we went to the room, and then they said, then the bell rang. Bing, 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 again. It was time to go. So we came out of there, and then we went tracking. We just went walking. And it was a long walk, too. We walked a long way out into the wilderness, So we walked and walked and walked up, uphill, downhill, everywhere. But we had a guide to show us everything. And he showed us the different plants, the animals and stuff. It was kind of nice. It was. When we got back, by the time we got back, we had to walk for some hours. By the time we got back, they had lunch ready. And I'm talking, it was spectacular. It was a huge lunch. It had everything you can eat. So we ate. After that, they told us, you got an hour, we're coming back for you again. Oh my goodness. I said, what kind of thing is this? So they came back and got us. And then we went to the obstacle course. It was an obstacle course. And that's right up my alley. I love that. I said, oh my goodness. I was running all over the place. Then we had to take the gun and shoot. Pow, 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 pow. Shoot the targets and stuff. Then put the gun down, run to the next one. Pow, 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 pow. It was beautiful. I loved it. And I was hyped up, running and stuff, running through, had to run through a little obstacle course and everything like that. It was beautiful. So after that, now I did notice it was a lot of people that was drinking a lot. A lot of drinking was going on. People had stuff hid in the room and everything. So, of course, I didn't drink. I didn't drink nothing, But, man, people were drinking. And then, after that, we came back and took a shower. We was able to take a shower. So I went, took a shower, and came out. And then somebody said, hey, we go in another hour, don't you? I said, what? Wait. What? So then, the next hour, they came and got us again. And they took us to the wall. Now, right here, this one. This thing was tall. If I can't tell you how many stories it was, but it had to be close to 10 stories tall. This climbing wall was made not to be defeated, okay? But everybody got a chance to crawl, try to make it up to the top. When you get to the top, there was a bell that you could ring. Ding, 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 ding. So then it came to my turn. Now, I had set out that I was going to climb to the top of it, the wall. And I was crawling up. And there was people down below me telling me, okay, go over to the right. That rock over there. Rock over there. Grab that. Grab the next one. Grab the next one. So I was climbing up. And I'm talking about it took me about maybe an hour and a half, about an hour to get up there. Then when I got up there, there was a ledge coming out that I had to scale over. So you had to free hang and pull yourself, use your upper body strength to pull yourself up. But that was my strength. That's my strength. I got upper body strength. So I grabbed it and I pulled myself up. And I got up on the ledge. But then when I got on the ledge, I had spent all my energy. So I was laying on the ledge. They said, go, James, go. Get up. So I said, oh, man, I got to get up. So I got up. Coffee. So I got up and I stood on the ledge. I stood up and I looked up and I didn't have but one story left. So I couldn't drop from there. Although I wanted to give up, I kept pushing myself. Then I started again. And then right before I got to the top, there was one more ledge up there that I had to bend my body and then pull myself up with. But I didn't have energy. I was trying to pull up and I was shaking and everything. But I was able to pull my body up on it and roll up on top of there. And then I got up there. Then I crawled the rest of the place and I bing, and I hit that bell. And then I climbed all the way up and I was on the top. And I was so ecstatic that I made it. I actually made it, you know. So I was on the top and I was tired and they said, nope. They said, come on, gear up. And I said, gear up? What you talking about? So they put this harness on me, like that goes right up in here. He said, okay, come on, jump. And I said, what? I'm not jumping. Then I looked down there. People was like ants. They were tiny. So I said, I looked down. I looked at them. They said, what, you scared? What they say that for? I said, Geronimo! And I jumped off. And it was a zip line. I dropped down so far and then it went all the way out. And then when I got so far out, it started going like this and then it came down. And everybody was shocked because I hesitated, but I didn't hesitate to jump off that side. Jump off, you know. I was, you know, that was still in my daredevil that was in me. That daredevil that was in me. You know, this was back in 2008. 2008. Yeah. Or 2007. So that's when it was. So I still had that daredevil in me, you know. So after that, we got down and I was exhausted, totally exhausted. Especially my chest and my arms, everything was hurting so bad, you know. But I made it and I was happy, you know. Then after that, we had to change clothes. So went, took us another shower, changed clothes, and then they said, all right, everybody to the saloon. The what? The saloon? What year is this? Or something, you know. So we went to the saloon and man, we partied so hard up in there. We danced and sang karaoke. We did everything. We partied that night. We turned it out. Yes. Man, after that, I was good and tired after that. We ate a little supper. They had pizzas and stuff for us just to snack on, to eat. We had pizza and some crab and stuff like that. We ate that, and then we went back and turned in. But I was totally exhausted by then. That was day 2. Day 3, back up again at 4 in the morning. Back up again at 4 in the morning. So I said, man. So we got up, we went, ate breakfast, and then we got ready to go fishing this time. So we went, that's I like that too, fishing. So we went fishing, went out there and did some fishing and stuff like that, and did another nature track. We went on a nature trail, again. And that was a couple of hours. So we tracked through the woods and everything, But it was a guide that was showing us everything. So it was good. That was good. So after that walk we did, we went and had lunch. Then it was getting kind of dark by then. It was like in the evening time. And then we were getting ready to go on a hayride, And this was a real hayride drawn by a donkey. A donkey was pulling. So everybody piled up on the back of a trailer thing with hay all on it and stuff like that, bales of hay and stuff. And we had to sit in these hay things, and the hay was sticking us in the butt and everything, But so it took us way out in the wilderness, like. So I was trying to look, but you can only see so far in front of you. I don't know how they knew the way there, but this donkey knew the way. So when we got so far out, we started going to a clearing, like it was like a kind of a grassy area. And it was a big bonfire out there. And they had sticks and everything, throwing sticks in there. And so then we get out, we jumped off the hay thing, and we sat around the fire. Now it's like 25 of us around this fire. And we had sticks, and they roasted marshmallows. I don't like marshmallows, but they were like, "Ooh, these are good, yummy." I don't like marshmallows, I think they suck, actually. But I ended up getting a hot dog and putting it on there and roasting that. So we was sitting there, and they were telling these goofy ghost stories, like it was supposed to scare. It didn't scare me, but it made me get ready, be aware, be aware. So this is where things start going the other way. So we were sitting around a fire, and somebody I saw, he had a drink, he said, and was passing it around. And it was several people passing this drink around. But the guy that was telling the stories, he was like the guy that rode us out there and everything. He didn't see them, but they were passing a drink around. And they passed to me. I said, "Oh man, I don't want none of this stuff." So they were drinking all night. We was out there for a long time. Then it was time to go back. Okay. So this one dude in particular, let me see. We're going to name him Clarence. Clarence was actually an alcoholic, okay? He was. He was a strong alcoholic. So Clarence had drank too much. So I don't think he wanted them to see that he was drunk. So he wandered off on his own, trying to get back to the cabin. Now, from where we was at, you can see the lights from the cabin from there. So you knew which direction to go in, but you just didn't know what was in between. There was water, there was ponds and everything. And if you drunk, if you're inebriated or something, you can walk right out into the water because the water was still, you know. So Clarence walked off. He was gone. So I was, I'm always wary of stuff. So I said, hey, I asked somebody that was with me. I said, hey, where'd Clarence go? And she said, he walked that way. I said, man, I better go get him. I better go get him. We better go get him. So we walked off. We walked off calling his name the whole time, calling his name. I noticed when I got to that pond, it was a pond, but the moon was shining down and you can see the pond. But Clarence was laying down before you get to the pond. So I'm glad he didn't keep walking because he probably would have drowned, So I said, Clarence. He said, what are you talking about? So I tried to get him up and put his arm around my neck so I can carry him. And he was throwing up and everything, So had to put him down, let him finish throwing up, then pick him up again, try to walk. I started the fireman's carry him, but why do that, man? He would have vomited all on me and everything. So I said, come on, man, you got to walk. We almost there. We was walking. And then we almost got back to the ranch. And I told her to run to the ranch and let somebody else know. I forget who this guy was. It was a guy, we named him Tommy. She went to go get Tommy. And Tommy came over there. And both of us walked him to the ranch, to our cabin. And he had threw up all the way from where they had the bonfire and everything. So he better be glad I came after him, okay? Because I was thinking that, but everybody else just didn't pay any attention. So the next day, Clarence walked with a cane too. He had something wrong with his knee or something. I think he needed knee surgery or something. So, but he was messed up. He was messed up. So we got him there. I got him here. When I got him in the bed, that was it. That's it. My mission is over. He's safe now, So that morning, they came to get us again for breakfast, 4 a.m. But needless to say, Clarence didn't go. He stayed in the bed. He was tore up, So after that, we ate and everything like that. Then they said we coming. This was our last day there. So Clarence ended up, they was going to have a dance. And I forget what they called it. It wasn't the saloon, but it was a something dance. It was something like, we really wasn't doing those dances, but it was something like a square dance, like we did square dance at first. They tried to teach us how to square dance, and then we ended up doing our own dances, partying. So we went to there for square dancing. Heels and toes, slide, all of that stuff. You know, round and round and round and round, round and round, round and round. Ring your partner, round and round. Swing your partner. Here we go, round, round, round. You know, that stuff like that. It was fun. You know, it was fun like that, you know. Then after that, we partied ourselves. And I'm telling you, that last party, it was off the chain. It was off the chain. I must say, it was really off the chain. We just partied, man. And somebody told me right before we would get ready to leave, he said, hey, none of this stuff gets out, okay? Don't say nothing about nothing that happened down here. So I really never said anything either until now. Till now, you know. But man, the Victory Ranch, it was a good experience. And after the Victory Ranch, that's when I started not liking television or stuff like that. So I don't need a television now to calm me down or nothing like that, you know, or something to watch or something like that because I'm bored. I never get bored like that. But that Victory Ranch, with all the signals, with no signals, no TV, no radio, nothing. The only music we had was from the DJ, you know, and my cell phone. Because if I got in a certain place, I could talk to somebody on the outside, you know. Yeah. Victory Ranch, R.I.P. Clarence. Yeah, you know, he had been an alcoholic for a long time, and then he decided to quit, but it was too late, you know, like it usually happens. It's too late when they try to turn around, you know. But Clarence, he ultimately ended up dying. He was my friend ever since up until now. You know, ever since the Victory Ranch, we remain friends, you know. I remain friends with all of them, you know. But, you know, it took him under. So that was it for him, you know, so, but, oh, yeah. Well, that's it for my story. Victory Ranch. If you've ever been there before, shoot me a comment. Let me know your experience there. But I tell you, it was really fun for me. It was really fun. And it was a different experience, you know. Victory Ranch. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share, share, share. Share my videos so that everyone gets this experience, okay? And subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe to my videos. Please do. Subscribe. Like I said, if you haven't punched that subscription button, that subscribe button, it's in the right-hand corner. Punch it until it says subscribed. Okay? If it just says subscribe, that means you haven't subscribed to it. So, all right. Peace. Adios. Salamat. Chedan.